Have you ever seen something online that made you stop scrolling for a moment because you could not believe what you were seeing? Something surprising, unexpected, and powerful enough to make people everywhere start talking at the same time? That is exactly what happened when new beach photos of Britt Ekland appeared. The images showed her enjoying a peaceful day by the sea, relaxed, confident, and completely at ease with herself. Almost instantly, the photos spread across the internet, sparking reactions that ranged from shock to admiration, curiosity, and even inspiration. Some people admitted they gasped when they first saw the photos. Others smiled, impressed by her calm confidence. Many simply could not believe how comfortable and free she looked. But beyond the initial surprise, there was a much deeper story behind these images, and that story is the real reason they left such a strong impression on so many viewers. If you look closely, these photos were never really about what she was or was not wearing. They were about something far more meaningful. Britt Ekland rose to fame decades ago, becoming one of the most recognizable actresses of the 1970s. She starred in major films, including The Man with the Golden Gun, and was widely admired for her beauty, charm, and screen presence. During that era, Hollywood demanded perfection from its stars. Every photo, every appearance, and every public moment was carefully controlled. Aging was something actresses were expected to hide, and showing anything natural was often met with harsh criticism. Now in her 80s, Britt Ekland surprised the world not by trying to look younger, but by embracing exactly who she is. On that beach, she did not appear tense or concerned about public opinion. Instead, she looked peaceful and comfortable, enjoying the sun and the moment. That sense of ease struck a powerful chord with viewers, especially in a society that constantly pressures people to cover up, stay quiet, or fade away as they grow older. When the photos began circulating online, the reaction was overwhelming. Thousands of comments appeared, and surprisingly, most of them were positive. People described her as fearless, confident, and inspiring. Many said they admired her courage and wished they could feel that free at her age. Rather than mocking or judging her, viewers celebrated her spirit. She became an unexpected symbol of something rarely discussed openly, the idea that aging does not have to mean losing confidence, joy, or personal freedom. Over the years, Britt Ekland has spoken honestly about aging and the emotional challenges that come with it, especially for women in the public eye. She has acknowledged the pain of being compared to her younger self and the pressure to remain youthful in an industry obsessed with appearance. Yet instead of retreating from the world, she chose acceptance. These beach photos were not a statement carefully planned for attention. They were simply a reflection of how she lives her life now, on her own terms. Another reason these images resonated so deeply is because society often treats older people as if their lives should shrink over time. There is an unspoken expectation that they should dress a certain way, behave a certain way, and remain invisible. Britt Ekland challenged that idea without saying a single word. By simply enjoying the beach, she reminded people that life does not stop at a certain age. Freedom, confidence, and happiness are not reserved for the young. Many viewers said the photos made them think differently about their own future. They wondered if they, too, could one day feel that comfortable in their own skin. Could they enjoy life without constantly worrying about judgment? Britt's moment offered a hopeful answer. It suggested that confidence does not disappear with age. In fact, for many people, it grows stronger as they learn to care less about expectations and more about living honestly. Perhaps the most powerful part of the story is that these photos were not staged. There were no dramatic poses, no careful planning, and no attempt to shock the world. They captured a real moment, and real moments often carry more emotional weight than any carefully designed image. Authenticity has a way of reaching people in ways perfection never can. In the end, the message behind these photos is simple but meaningful. Confidence has no age limit. Freedom has no age limit. Being yourself has no expiration date. Britt Ekland reminded the world that growing older does not mean growing smaller. It can mean growing stronger, wiser, and more comfortable in who you truly are. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more surprising and inspiring moments from the lives of well-known figures, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. There is always more to share, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.